I'm Kellie and Krouse, the artist behind Soldered Curves, stained glass creations that honor everybody and every body. Yes, they're butts. I've always been fascinated by bodies and how they exist in the world. Everybody has a butt and they're all different. This is perfect for stained glass because there are so many fleshy colors and textures to work with. A lot of contemporary art idealizes the butt, and it was important to me to create realistic bodies because I believe that they're all beautiful. I personally struggle with loving my own body all of the time. I'm a child of the early 2000s, and I grew up in Orange County, California, which has a special flavor of body image issues. I don't have self-love mastered at all. But I feel like by doing this work and having so many of these conversations while I'm out in the world with my pieces, it really helps. All any of us can do is try. I've always wanted to be an artist. It was a secret dream that I was too scared to say out loud. So at first, when I went to college, I decided to pursue psychology because an art therapy degree was an option. But once I took that first non-major art class, I knew that I needed to be an art student. So by sophomore year, I made that switch and I graduated with my BFA. One of the last electives I decided to take was a survey in glassmaking, which went on to immediately change my life. I also really enjoy taking something as traditional as stained glass, which people typically associate with churches or fancy lampshades and formal settings, and doing something totally new and different with it. It almost feels like a reclamation of both the art and our bodies. During the height of the pandemic, I ultimately made the decision to move home with my parents in California, and while there, I actually started Soldered Curves in my dad's workshop. They were there for the inception of my business, and while my parents don't always fully understand everything about being an artist, they're always so supportive of me. My dad actually started his own produce company 1 month before I was born, and while it's not the arts, he understands the drive to do what speaks to you. He has always told me to follow my dreams, and he's even bought some of my pieces for his friends. A lot of people tend to ask me why I only make girl butts, but I don't think that they are. These can be anyone's butts. I firmly believe that a butt does not have to be gendered, and I don't make butts of anyone I know. I get a lot of inspiration from all over the place, but what often speaks to me most is underwear ads. I have a screenshots folder full of these ads, and actually warned my fiance when we first started dating to not be alarmed if they saw my screenshots folder. It's really important to me that I'm a queer person making these pieces. I think that the product would feel a little bit different if they were made by a straight cis woman or a cis man. Just historically, as a society, there have been so many struggles over ownership of our bodies. The queer community has always been clear. Your body is your own. Identifying as queer, or even honestly as an artist, those are really scary labels to put on yourself, especially in the world today. But we're all braver when we embrace who we are, and when we embrace our butts. Shop my stained glass creations on soon. Download it today.